All right, quick breath before we start, because this feels familiar for a reason. You didn't click this just to browse. This is the Nitro V. This is for the kind of person who is tired of working around limits. You re someone who notices when a laptop hesitates, when fans panic, when performance drops right when things get serious. You don't want a machine that barely survives your workload. You want one that keeps up without excuses. Before you go any further, check the current price and stock. Laptops in this performance tier don't stay steady for long, and waiting usually costs more than you think. You knew it was time to upgrade the moment your old system started negotiating with your expectations. Games needed settings turned down. Renders took longer than they should. Multitasking felt like asking for too much. You told yourself it was fine, until it clearly wasn't. That's the moment you stop settling. The first week with this feels different. You launch a game and it just goes. No stutter anxiety. No fan chaos. Everything feels composed. You stop watching performance overlays and start trusting the experience. That quiet confidence is something you didn't realize you were missing. Gaming sessions stretch longer because nothing pulls you out of the moment. Competitive titles feel responsive and sharp. Story-driven games finally hold their visual punch without compromise. When you switch to work, timelines move smoothly. Exports don't stall your momentum, and multitasking feels natural instead of risky. Once you experience this kind of balance between power and control, stepping back feels impossible. And don't assume the price will wait. Configurations like this tend to disappear first when demand spikes. You might wonder if it is more than you need. That doubt fades when you realize how comfortable it feels under pressure. The surprise isn't raw speed. It is consistency. It performs the same way at the start of a session as it does hours later. And that matters more than peak numbers. Owning this feels grounding. You feel prepared. You feel like your setup finally matches your ambition. There is a quiet pride in knowing you chose something that won't ask you to compromise a month from now. Performance feels steady and confident. Games stay smooth without tweaking. Creative work feels uninterrupted. Thermals stay controlled under load. Every session feels reliable. Battery life favors plugged-in power, and high settings make you expect more. At some point, you stop comparing charts and stop reopening tabs. You already know which machine you keep coming back to, the one that feels like relief, not a risk. If you've been delaying this upgrade, don't let it turn into another missed opportunity. Check the price, check availability, and move while it still feels like a smart decision instead of a regret you explain later.